Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be. This story is both happy and sad, melancholic. It's this box is took $16 years to deliver, and I don't know, I've been going through some stuff lately, so I've started therapy again. So this is sort of why my countenance is maybe not as excited as it should be for what's in the box. But yeah, this thing should have taken a year to make. Mine has taken 16. But I am, as much as my my visage is sort of down at the minute because of lots of things, to be honest. This is an actual sort of good thing that's in here. So let's unbox this bad boy. Okie dokie, let's unbox this, because I am gonna flip this over. This is not a trick. I have not opened this prior to this. That describes my mental health at the minute, to be honest. I have not opened this and then resealed it. This is the first time I'm seeing the finished product with you. This is not internet fakery. I have not seen this myself, other than, you know, the artwork hasn't changed that much, so I know what I'm expecting, but I have not seen this. Oh, okay. So the first draft of the artwork, the lettering was too small. So there we go. 50 copies of my debut album. Let us grab one, and there we are. Oh, actually that's blown out. Hang on a second. I just need to adjust the exposure. Hate cameras. But that's better. That's that is my debut. That's my debut album. So let's take the cellophane off and take a look at it. So the running time on this is 36 minutes, and it's 8 songs. I was quite pleased with that idea of putting the QR codes on there for YouTube, Bandcamp and Spotify. That is actually a photo of me when I was maybe, I think I'm 5 years old in that one, and that was taken, I took that of myself a few months ago when I was putting the artwork together. So that is the CD, which is a nice print on thing, and we've got an 8-page lyrics booklet. I've got loads of liner notes here. What I might do is I might stick this up on the screen somewhere. But we've got, oh, that's so much better. Yeah, those lyrics are so much. On the original artwork, which I'll show you, the text was way too thin. I wanted a font that was That's not the font I originally wanted, but the original font just wasn't legible at all, unfortunately. So we've got all the lyrics for each song. Yeah, that is so much better. So we've got all the lyrics for each song, and we've got the liner notes of how this song came about. It does mention 2010, when I gave up music. It mentions how I came back to it. Scrubs is really important. Scrubs, the TV show, is really important in this story. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Let me grab the original artwork a second, so I can show you a comparison. So this is the original CD. Oh, hang on. So if you can see that, you can see that the song titles are really not clear at all. The logo didn't come out as I wanted it. So literally the only thing I changed was the copyright notice, and then I made the text on the song titles bigger, and I cleaned up the logo and made the logo a little bit bigger as well. So that's the difference there. And then on the front cover's the same. You'll notice that the yeah, there you go. The text is so much smaller and not as white, so it's not as readable. That was the thinner original font that I really liked, but didn't come out very well. So then I changed it for a slightly different font. And then if you have a look at the lyrics, you'll notice, look, the lyrics are so much more readable compared. That's the new, and that's the original. So the lyrics are just so much more readable as well. So I was really pleased with that. Yeah. And then the back. The back is much better as well. On the back, I originally only had YouTube and Spotify, and then I shrunk them down, put Bandcamp on there as well, and I changed the font as well on the actual song titles, so that's a bit more readable. Yeah. So that's the difference. And then, so it's kind of weird, this, because. So that's the debut album that's due out on April the 11th. But this should have come out in 2009. And if I just grab this a second. I don't have I don't actually have a copy of this. I don't actually have the CD. But this is my EP that I released in 2008, and I was going under the artist name Leon Live back then. But this was all the lyrics, a couple of liner notes, nothing special really. But again, this was all entirely self-produced, self-recorded, did all the artwork myself, did all the logo design myself. It's all me, essentially. This is very, I don't know whether you can see that, but this is very Pink Floyd The Wall font inspired. It's probably one of the most important albums in my life. But I picked this out yesterday, and it was really weird looking at this because I completely forgotten this bit here. I'll try and get it to say, but it says, the debut album, This Is Who I Am, This Is Who I Was, is due for release summer 2009. I completely forgotten that that's what I called the album. And you can see track 5, Home, is the same track as track 1, on the album. So that's the same song, I just completely reworked it and re-recorded it. You'll notice that track 4 on the EP from 2008 is Memoirs of a Dreamer, and then I wrote a new song that is literally a chapter 2 of that original song. I might re-release it, even though this EP is not great recording wise. I think the songs still hold up. I don't know, I might. Let me know what you think, whether I should release these again, because I've still got the Duplication Centre's copy of this, and I could get CDs printed, and I've got the original WAV files. I can release the songs digitally. Letting Go was a song that was going to be on that album, This Is Who I Am, This Is Who I Was, for 2009, but obviously it didn't happen. So I completely that's a completely different song to what I recorded in 2009. I've still got the original Pro Tools audio for that, but that was completely redone from scratch. So that's actually a song from 2008. And then Home Reprise is a reprise of the first track, essentially. Yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to show you that, really, because that is that's the debut album that's coming out. It'll be available on retail CD. I've got 50 copies, so they'll be on sale via Bandcamp. Actually, do you know what? Let me flip back to the normal view. 2 seconds.
If I walk this world alone, is this my destiny? But all the times I cry, it's all